afternoon, guys. Just a quick update on the RS feeder. It's been working magnificently, to be fair. What a great bit of kit. Probably the only downside, I'm chuckling here because I dumped a full feeder full of Sakiakari into the pond because I pressed the on button while I was programming it. Didn't realise it was on, and it just allowed. I come out and I thought, what's all that pig in foam in the pond? The pond was just full of foam, and when I looked, there was Sakiakari all over the top of the pond. There was that much in, the fish couldn't eat anymore. Even Big Bad Fred, he'd had enough. So yeah, getting back to the feeder, superb bit of kit. It's been on there for just over a week today, I think it is. No, I picked it up a week today, so yeah, cracking bit of kit. It doesn't make a sound when it's dropping food, so other than the fish crashing around the pond going absolutely ballistic for food, you don't know that it's dropped the food in the pond, because it's silent, really silent. I will be feeding over the winter, but obviously not as much, and I will be putting covers on the pond just to keep some of the heat in. At the minute I'm sitting at 21, but in the winter I'll be dropping that down probably to 12, I think. I just need to find out what the happy medium is for winter temperatures and see how the fish react to it, to be fair, when I start dropping down the temperature. So I will be using the feeder again during the winter, obviously not 6 times a day, probably once a day if that, and not as much food, just to sprinkle now and again. But the issue I've got is, without buying a shorter one of these, is when the food drops through my, because I'm going to cover it with polycarb, and I want the food to drop through the polycarb. So I've got a friend that's just got into 3D printing, and he come round and he says, what you after? And I told him. So he's knocked this up for me. Fair play to him. He's a top lad. So what he's done, he's put some slots there so I can put the screws through, but I don't know whether I'm going to use them. So what happens with this now, this will just, excuse the camera work, that will just slot onto there like that. I can use one or two of the screws there, or I can just leave it like that, to be fair. And then what I'm going to do is put a bit of, excuse the fingers, put a bit of down guttering on here. It fits perfect because he measured it for the downspout of house guttering, and then that will go through the polycarb sheet into the pond. But look at that for a bit of kit. He's done a cracking job, considering he didn't have a template either. He just went off well, by eye basically, and it is a good fit. I don't think I need to fix it, but we'll see. So yeah, big thanks to my mate Nick for that, top man. Yeah, so that's these are proper ravenous for food the last couple of days. I don't know what it is, apart from all that sake that went in the pond last night, but they're just ravenous for food. Whether they sense the winter's coming and they're going to get filled up ready for the winter, I don't know. I've been using some Saki Balance and Saki Colour. The skin quality and the colours on the fish is absolutely, well, superb, to be fair. Really has turned out well. He's looking stunning now. This achiever, it's like Fred, can't fill him up. Knock off Nigel, down there, he's putting some growth on. So yeah guys, as I say, this video really is about the RS feeder, but you know what it's like when you're by the pond and the fish are coming round to have a chat. But I really do like that RS feeder. Now, it was a toss-up between the RS feeder and the JBL, and as you know I did have some JBLs. I bought a number of JBLs, but in the batch there was 2 that I couldn't get working, and my intention was to get them working and use one on there, but I decided to basically cut my losses, and I let one of the local lads take them off my hands, and he's going to try and fix them. So yeah, JBL or the RS feeder. To be fair, I think the RS feeder looks a lot neater pond side. It does fit in great, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, obviously. It does fit in nice there. It's not unsightly or anything. It does hold, well, I never measured how much food, but I can tell you it took me quite a while to get all the food out the pond. Just getting onto this, I know I'm waffling on now, but getting onto me polytunnel. Excuse the camera work while just opening up. As you know, I don't edit my videos, I just rock and roll with them. So this is a bit of a bodge at the minute, but the reason for that is it's all going to be put back as it was when I take the polytunnel off in the summer. So the shower will move back across into the corner, but I can't have it in the corner at the moment because the polytunnel was catching the shower. So yeah, that's a bit of a bodge at the minute. Sorry Phil, I know that's not your standards, but it's doing the job for now. So yeah, I've got that set up. Mind your own business is flourishing in the tunnel. Just look how that's growed. This water's a bit murky. These ain't off lamping some growth on. Really coming on nice. I have been putting a lot of food in here, so that's the reason for the water being murky. I suppose the reflections don't help either. Get the crocks out the pig reflection. But yeah, these are cracking on, these are. So yeah, that's just temporary for now. As I say, come the summer that'll go back over into the corner, and then I can do the do. Little feed is working alright. P7000. I could do with another one for the other corner, to be honest, because I'm having to come in and fill them up with food because that only feeds 3 times a day. So I want to get another one and give them a bit more food automatically, save me keep coming in and feeding them. So yeah, that's that. Excuse the camera. Just fasten the tunnel back up. So yeah, these, as I say, these are doing wonders. Still don't know what that fish is there. Matsukobaki possibly. It started off as a saragoi, then looked like it was going to be an achiever. I know I've said it before on a lot of my videos, but now it's growing. You probably tell a bit better what sort of fish it really is. ice showers coming on a treat. And this asagi, well, it's getting the right chunk. Yeah guys, so sorry it's waffled on a bit longer than I expected, or you expected, sorry, but as I say, the intention was just to rabbit on about the RS feeder, how well it's doing. One other thing guys, sorry, I did recommend these, the same as Andy from Derby Coy's been using. Great bit of kit, don't get me wrong, but don't leave them outside. I know I've put this outside again now, but with all that rain that we had the other night, all the food in there just went soggy. God knows how the water got in, because it's a rice container at the end of the day, so water shouldn't get in, but for some reason water did get in and it wrecked all the food, so that's the reason I've only put a little bit of food in there at the minute. As I say, it does work wonders, but put it inside your filter house or something. Just put it inside your filter house rather than leave it out in the rain. Probably be alright for the summer. And they only slide off. They only slide off the bracket and slide back on. Because I've run out of sake, that was a bit of Shogun. I'll have to wait for the weekend, or the Midlands show. Sorry, not the Midlands show. Apologise to the runners. The Birmingham show. I'll wait till then and pick a bag of sake up. Shogun I got in ready for the winter, but I suppose it gives them the taste for it ready for the winter, doesn't it? Right then guys, I am going to leave it there now. Ready for Crafty's auction. It's always good to see the quality of fish that he's putting out there. So yeah guys, on that note, I'll catch you on the next one. Jobs of fish.